Hey family, much love to my brothers and sisters in the spirit. Greetings, greetings. Give all honor to the Most High God, source of all things, source within. I thank you for checking back with your sister. One love to you all. The only reason I'm doing this video, because I wasn't really planning on uploading another video so soon, but I feel like somebody needs to hear this message. So I'm going to let the spirit lead, shall I say. Um, Many of you, for whatever reason, maybe some of you have your own, YouTube channel, or or you're just out here, doing you, and you're dealing with these, changes going on with you, spiritual awakening symptoms and changes, and things is so becoming so new to you, and you've changed. Okay, you've changed, and people around you are noticing these changes, okay? Whether it be people in your inner circle, okay? Hoping if you like this setting. I like it's to me it's more personal as though it's just you and I, having a conversation. But anyway, um, people in your inner circle, they notice the changes in you, okay? They definitely notice the changes in you, as well as your outer circle. People just observe. People are very observant. Period. Okay, and there are a lot of people that um, observe you, and for one thing, a lot of people are be jealous of you for whatever reason. A lot of people are hating on you for whatever reason. A lot of you are just dealing with haters for whatever reason. Okay, maybe your light is too bright. But the point is, there are people that are plotting, okay? They're plotting against you, okay? Whether it be verbally, or words or energy, what comes out of their mouth. If it's not positive, they're speaking death over you, okay? It's either positive or it's not. They're plotting against you, their thoughts, their diabolical negative thinking, okay? For whatever reason. They're plotting against you if it's not verbally or them thinking negative about you, okay? They are doing other things, okay? Dibbling and dabbling in other things. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about. Whether it be, due to magic, okay, spells, rituals. I'm going with this. People are into a whole lot of stuff, okay? And I ain't talking about just tarot cards and pendulum. I'm talking about a whole lot of other stuff, okay? It doesn't make it negative, these tools that they are using, okay? It's not so much the tools, it's one's agenda. It's the person behind it, it's their agenda. What are they using these tools for? Is it for good or is it for evil? Is it to help you or to hurt you, okay? It's like, I'm going to change this up real quick, but I'm going to bounce back, I promise. I'm going to bounce back. But really, my intention was also, because maybe I do readings on the side, okay? I exercise my gift of knowing by being a service, helping my brothers and sisters who request it, okay? Who are seeking guidance. Uh, I do readings on the side, and I do readings on myself. And I was also thinking about another idea of what should I speak about? Because it was either I was going to speak about this, about, you know, um, helping my brothers and sisters as far as protecting them, as far as receiving psychic attacks, due to people using witchcraft on them, or shall I just let the cards choose? What I'm going to do real quick, now this is my backup. I'm going to real quick, excuse me. Not only am I going to real quick briefly speak on the topic that I was talking about, I want you to see me in the way I do my readings real quick. I want you to see me shuffle these cards, and whatever one card I receive, that's also the topic that the spirit wants me to touch on. Okay, so I'm hoping many of you can see. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this real quick. Hold on, family. I'm using my angel deck. I love these cards. I apologize for the background noise. That's my little queen in her own little world playing in her room. I'm setting my intentions, what the spirit wants me to speak on. Sorry. It's a 78 deck of cards, family. My little short hand trying to grasp it. I'm taking my teachers on one card, so I know other cards are popping up, but I don't want to make these videos long. Oops, one popped out. Let me get it. Okay. This will be the card that I'm going to speak on next. And I'm going to say this real quick. It's 9 of water, okay? It's 9 of water. Remember that. It's 9 of water, okay? I'm going to sit it right here. All right, family. More lighting this way. Let me just say this real quick. How many of you can relate to this? You're praying, you're praying, you're praying. Especially for those of you who are dealing with being attacked, okay? Whether somebody is harassing you, um, verbal attacks, okay? What's coming out of their mouth, spiritual attacks, okay? And the worst kinds is when you've been attacked spiritually and you can't see the enemy. Let me just say that. I've experienced that, okay? So I know what that's like. But how many of you can relate to, you know, um, you're praying and you're seeking you're seeking protection from the Most High, from His rod and His staff. You're pretty much trying to dispatch help. Okay. You're going through something and you're seeking divine protection. A lot of people don't know nothing about, spending their light and putting, their divine light around them, or, putting their, like a cosmic egg around them. Many people don't know too much about this kind of stuff. They just stick to praying only, and hoping, that they'll be protected. But the point I'm trying to make is many of you can relate to this. You're praying and you're seeking divine protection. For one thing, and I can relate to this, I'm not judging nobody. I'm in my heart space. So hear me out. I say this with love. You're being attacked. You're praying for divine help, okay? That's on the higher planes, okay? To come down, to be dispatched to come down and help you. But here you are. Here you are. Let's look at you, just like I had to look at myself. Let's look at you. But here you are, okay? You're dealing with, these attacks. But everything starts with us, family. As within, so without. What's going on with you? Is it somebody in your past that you have not forgiven? But where you going with this, Corinne? What they got to do with anything? Hear me out. Have ears to hear. Everybody too busy jumping like a frog, ready to attack, but they don't have ears to hear. If there's somebody that has pissed you off and you hardened your heart towards them, you have not forgiven them. Maybe somebody that you're hating on, you're jealous of, for whatever reason. You see something in them you don't see in yourself. And that's okay to see these things in other people that you don't see in yourself. But what if jealousy kicks in? There's something about you that's not right on the inside. If you have eyes to see, okay, like I have seen within myself, I saw chaos. Okay, when I was going through I saw chaos. Okay, and wow, that's like real dark energy. It's like the best way I can describe chaos is like massive energy just going at each other. Chaos fighting itself. It's not light versus dark. It's just chaos. It's like it's mashing, and it kind of reminds you of dark matter. Maybe that's not the political word for it, but it's like dark. You know, I can't really describe it. All I know is it's like dark, massive dark energy just fighting itself. That's what it do. That's why I say it will help many of us to learn to renew our mind, get in our heart space. Okay, work on us. If it's hard for many of you to try to get in your heart space, you got some work to do. Anytime a person is able to really attack you spiritually, it's because you're low vibrational. You're in a place vibrationally to where they are just for somebody to want to hurt you, period, they're low vibrational and their light within is not bright alone. So you're in your heart space, you're walking in love, okay? And love and light and compassion. That's out the door when you want to hurt somebody. But you're here and they're here because you haven't worked on yourself. Okay, it's something about you that's still not right on the inside. That's why you're easily to be attacked. Okay, I say this with love. I'm not pointing no fingers. I've been there. I've done that. That's why I'm talking about it. The beam, the Bible talk about. My eyes. I wiped it out. I've already cleaned the beam out of my eyes. That's why I can talk about this. Okay, that's the difference. I'm not judging nobody. I'm gonna tell you something that I've done a while back. I felt the need to do it. Even though I use all the lip service in the world, and I was like, I forgive this person, I forgive that person, and it was a lot of people that I really wasn't thinking about at the time that have crossed my path. But I was saying, the ones that I could remember, I forgive them. People that have hurt me in the past, just growing up, even in my childhood, just growing up, people who have hurt me in the past, said things that hurt my feelings, um, I may have felt, some type of way when this person made me feel, as far as me feeling misunderstood, um, all this so-called, young kids in school, everybody had their own little groups, and they make you feel small when they look down on you because you're not on their status, shall I say. I was doing a lot of, okay, lip service due to me remembering the people that I choose to remember to forgive them. Okay, I was pretty much putting the work in lip service. But one day I decided, I don't know, I felt the need, and I'm glad I listened to the divine within me. I felt the need to do this again. Okay, I want to make sure I was right on the inside. So, you know, it was in the evening time. It wasn't that long ago. It probably was what, last week. I was in my room by myself, and I just took the time to just close my eyes. And I went all the way back from childhood that I could remember as far as any kind of incidents that I had with anybody, as far as somebody hurt me, you know, hurt my feelings, said things to me, that I took in. I didn't have to take in, but I didn't know anything about that I received, shall I say. That hurt my feelings, being used, okay, taken advantage of. And I don't mean rape or anything. I don't mean that. But just, taking advantage of as far as having a good heart and being used, people are using your kindness for weakness, shall I say. You get what I'm going with this. Whether even if it's past, boyfriends coming up, people that I have crossed path with along the way up until the present, okay? I took I closed my eyes and did a mental check, you know, asked the spirit to help me, allow me to see certain people that I couldn't remember. Because a lot of times people hurt you, the mind have a way of protecting you. I'm sorry I'm getting distracted. I'm looking this way. I'm making sure my daughter don't come in the room because she will bust in the room. But I did a mental check within and I asked the spirit to help me, bring people up that I may have forgotten about, that have hurt me in the past, because I want to heal from it. I want to forgive them. I made the conscious choice. I want to forgive them because it's for me. It's not for them. It's for me. This frees me, okay? So I can be right in my heart space. It doesn't make you weak, family. Wisdom is better than silver than gold. It doesn't make you weak. What you're doing, you're mastering yourself, okay? You are evolving. You are mastering yourself. But in order to master yourself, you got to deal with stuff. You got to deal with those shadow parts of you, okay? So I went within myself. And, I was seeing their face and I said within myself, I wasn't saying it verbally. I said it within, I did the work within myself. I said, I love you. I thank you for the lesson. I forgive you. Just me saying that makes me want to cry. I said, I love you. I thank you for the lesson. I forgive you. Everybody plays an important role in your life, family. People don't just come in your life for no reason. Everybody plays an important role, even those who hurt you. Okay? A lot of things is due to karma. We reap what we got soul. You don't know who you were in a past life, but they end up being in this life. And you cross paths, okay? You cross paths with each other. Okay? And just like, for instance, you may have hurt them in the past life. Well, it comes back around. You can't see it now, but you pray about it. You know, keep on going within yourself. Well, what's coming out of my mouth is going to make sense to you. You're going to see it. And I hope it's not going over many of your heads. To me, it's common sense. because I'm in a place where, I understand it by and by better now, and it makes perfect sense to me. But let me get back to the point. I was saying this to each person. I love you. I thank you for the lesson. I forgive you. Okay? I was saying this to every person. The more I said it, I got emotional and bust out crying. Then I said, why am I crying for? Because I've already did the lip service. I said that I forgive those who hurt me, who trespass against me. But obviously, there were people that was left out that I forgot all about. Because like I said, a lot of time due to trauma, okay, our brain have a way of protecting ourselves, and people in our past, we don't remember them anymore, especially the ones who hurt you, okay? It's like you choose to forget, okay? It's like putting a band-aid on it, but it's still there. It's still there. But when you own it and you accept it, okay, you you own what had happened to you. Okay, that's what I mean. You own what you happened to you. You accept it. It's the past now. You still here. It didn't kill you. If anything, it made you strong. But still, those wounds that your mind choose to forget. Okay, to protect you, whatever reason. When the spirit of the living God reveals that face to you on the inside, the emotions flow. You start to release. I love you. I love you. I love you. I thank you for the lesson. I forgive you. That's all it was. What you saw in that person, it was a lesson. You couldn't see it then, but I'm sure many of you can see it now. That's anybody who crossed path with that has hurt you. It was the lesson that you need to learn. And for the most part, they're teaching you how to love yourself. For the most part, they're teaching you how to love yourself. But some people don't get the lesson. That's why they go in circles. They used to be me. I knows what I'm talking about. I didn't get here yesterday. In order for you to get off the merry-go-round, you got to say enough is enough. I see where this is going. I'm going in circles. It's not so much of them, it's me. I need to know that I deserve better. I love myself. Why am I putting up with this? Why am I putting up with this? I don't have to go through this. I can't keep playing the victim. I gotta own it. I gotta own it. What's going on with me? I love myself. I forgive myself. That person I'm seeing, they hurt me. Yeah, because I allowed them to hurt me. Because I didn't get off the merry-go-round. I didn't say enough is enough. I kept putting up with it when I didn't have to. I didn't see my own worth. Enough is enough. I love you. I thank you for the lesson. I forgive you. Let that sink in. You're watching me for a reason. The Most High God can use anybody. I'm just His servant. Me saying this, family, when many of you are dealing with second attacks, whatever the case may be, bullying, whatever the case may be, even if it's physical, somebody wants to fight you for no reason, you need to learn spiritual warfare, but it starts with you. Go within yourself and fight the good fight. You don't have to fight them because that's two fools going at it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get spiritual. Come out of this head. Get spiritual. Go within yourself and fight the good fight. It starts with you. Okay? Go within yourself and do the work. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Face your demons. Face yourself, your shadow self. Okay? Get in your heart space. Okay? Once you're right on the inside, then you ask for help. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. With this card, this is like it's a water card, like an emotional card, but it's called Nine of Water. Your wish come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Somebody needed to hear that. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. I'm getting ready to read up on this card. It has many, many meanings. Okay. I want many of you to receive clarity as well as confirmation. Let me get the book. Hold on, family. All right, family. Nine of Water. Have ears to hear. This message is for somebody. Your wish comes true. That which you prayed for finally manifests. Your concerns should now fade as your efforts are rewarded. Financial hopes are currently realized. Good fortune follows you. The simple pleasure in life abounds. Luxury and material comfort comes to you. You're surrounded by beauty, happiness, and contentment. Additional meaning: love of life, pleasure, freedom, things working out the way you've hoped, self satisfaction. Somebody been praying for this, okay? But they're also dealing with psychic attacks, spiritual warfare. That's pretty much what it is. This card is letting you know your prayers have been answered and your wish is coming true. You would know who's this message is talking to. Okay? All I ask you to do, all I ask you to do is have ears to hear, have ears to hear your sister, and work on yourself. Okay? And the word is say worship God in spirit and in truth. Okay? It ain't just lip service. Okay? It talks about going in your closet. It ain't this closet right here. Okay? It ain't this closet. It's this closet. Your temple within yourself. And you know what else this card is saying? It say concerns fade away. Concerns. Many of you're going through something, and that's natural. Who isn't? Okay, you're not alone. Everybody goes through something. Okay, for the most part, whatever's thrown at you is pretty much a test. Okay, as well as maybe it's a lesson that you need to learn out of it. Okay, maybe you haven't learned the lesson yet, but you will. If you want to come out of that little situation that you're in, you're going to definitely learn the lesson. Concerns fade away. That's right. Your wish come true. So yeah, many of you are definitely going to start putting the work in. I'm hoping after you watch this video, you do some self work. Cause I was just a crying like a baby. I tell you, well, like, boy, I tell you, my eyes was red. You know how you get a good cry in, and your eyes turn red. It's nothing like a good cry, and after you feel so much better. Oh my goodness, I felt so much better. I needed that release. I needed that release. You hear me? I needed that release. Did I want to cry? No, I wasn't even thinking about crying. But I was so sincere about, you know, facing those who have hurt me, you know, due to me receiving, all of that, I didn't have to receive it, but I didn't know anything about that then. But due to me receiving all of that, that was still on the inside of me, and it tainted me. Okay, it tainted me. I'll allow it to taint me. Okay, and it caused chaos. It's like chaos fighting each other. It's chaos, and many of you trying to spend your light, but you still have a lot of chaos, all that clutterness that need to be swept out. Okay, how they say, move, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah. But once you get a good and you know when it's working, you're gonna start crying or you're gonna start feeling sentimental, maybe a tear might come down, but you're gonna know it's working. Cause as I start to cry, then verbally, I start saying, "Oh, I love you, I forgive you." I was just sobbing, but I was in the room by myself. I really let it rip. I didn't care about myself, but I felt so good afterwards. I felt so light. I'm like, wow, look at this weight I was carrying. That's all it is. It's emotional baggage. It's weight that you don't have to carry anymore. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Like that Frozen movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let it go. Them people have moved on with their life. They doing them. But sadly, a lot of people in your past that you may have hurt, okay, they still holding a grudge towards you. Or maybe towards me. But you know what? It's not my problem. I've forgiven them. The karma I had with them has been released. There's no more karma with them anymore. I have forgiven them. Okay? That soul tie is cut. It's cut. I released it. Whatever type of way a person feel about you, they have to deal with that. Okay? That's their karma as far as getting to that place for themselves. Okay? We all are at different places in our life path. Okay, everybody got to get to that place for themselves. Just like I'm talking, it's still a matter of choice. Many of you still ain't ready yet. The words coming out of my mouth, you ain't trying to hear it. Okay, that's okay. I love you anyway. I meet you where you are. I just pray while you have breath in your body and you still in the land of the living, that you would get to that place mentally, renewing your mind and taking the necessary steps to heal. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna end this video. I'm setting my intentions, letting spirit, a little divine within me, reveal a message to my viewers, an on-time message to someone who could really use it. They'll know who they are. They will definitely receive confirmation. For the spirit realm knows all things. There is nothing hidden that the light shall not reveal. It's a lot of emotional people watching me. Okay, let's get to it. The first card was 9 of water. Guess what the next card is? 8 of water. How convenient. That's okay. Many of you are like empath, just like your sister. So it's understandable why we get cards like this. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Wow. If that's not on time, I don't know what is. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Wow. Many of you are in a place you're seeking something more, okay? You're seeking substance. Let me tell you, and I say this with love, not with arrogance, but I say this with love. The place that I'm in my life right now, a person cannot step up to me and just be talking out of their heads, okay? I look for substance in a person, and if you meet me, you're gonna get a conversation. Let me just say that, okay? And don't let us be spiritual like-minded, okay? Whether it be my sisters or my brothers, or you're gonna get a conversation, okay? We won't be sitting there, just thinking of what's next going to come out of our mouth. What else can we say to keep a conversation going? Oh no, you with a kindred spirit. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. Okay, but it's nothing like and more meaningful to connect with somebody and make love to their mind. Okay, stimulate the mind, make love to it. The flesh. We're not talking about the flesh. We're talking about this up here. There's nothing like it. And a person gets you here, mental. That's where the connection is. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful. I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm going to read up on this card and I'm going to end this video. Hold on, family. All right, family, I'm going to put this card down. There's no need for me to be holding it, okay? You know it's the 8 of water. I just went over what this card was saying. I'm just going to real quick read up on it because it has many, many meanings, okay? May you receive clarity and confirmation. You're feeling the need to move on. What was once interested, you has lost its charm. Let me read that one more time. What once, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. I apologize. What once interests you has lost its charm, and you're seeking more meaning and reward. You've grown spiritually and emotionally, and you yearn to leave the past behind. And you yearn to leave the past behind. These changes will bring the benefits you desire. The inward search for answers is rewarded at this time. Don't let anything distract you from your true path. If you feel a void in your life, fill it in a healthy way. A relocation or a change in your job or relationships is possible at this time. Additional meaning, choosing to leave a painful situation. Emptiness, the search for spiritual fulfillment, dealing with feelings or feeling burnt out. And I know what that feels like. A desire to move on. Many of you who are watching me, this message is on time. And it let you know the spirit realm knows all things. And this is your sign. You been praying? You didn't know how you was going to receive the information, okay, the answers to your prayers. Here it is. It's telling you it's time. That person you with, y'all are not equally yoked. It's time to move on. That job that you in, you're making good money, but you feel burnt out. Okay, it's you're working, but it's not your passion. It's not you're not doing something that you love to do. It's time to move on. Whatever the case may be, this card just answer your question. It's letting you know it's time to move on. Okay, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. I say this with love, my sisters, for the ones who need to hear this message. You're beautiful, the queen that you are. Even if you don't see yourself as a queen, stop using your looks to try to pull that man in. If you want to know if you and him are equally yoked, if you're growing spiritually, okay, and you and him are talking, you would know if if y'all are on the same life path spiritually, okay, by letting him know where you are and you know how far you've overcome your growth, okay, your mature growth, okay, as well as spiritual growth, okay. Just let him see where you are, okay, and I let you whatever that is for you. 'Cause I can't speak for you, I can speak for myself, okay, but just let him know where you are, okay, as far as your spiritual growth. That's the point I'm trying to make. If he ain't trying to hear all that kind of talk, well, y'all are not equally yoked. He's not there yet, and you will be in a relationship, but you're going to feel alone. You're going to feel alone because you won't be able to run to him and talk to him about these things. Okay, you end up finding somebody else to talk to, and you and that person will end up bonding. And it goes for my brother the same way. If you and that sister, that queen that you with, okay, she can still be a queen. Okay, just because you are not equally yoked, she's still a queen. Okay, but if she's not there yet, you can't force it on her. Okay, don't try to change her. She shouldn't try to change you. Just love her from where she is. And, if you're not feeling, like you and her are on one accord, you're not equally yoked, you can't turn to her. And that's the one you should be able to turn to. Well, it has to be more than just the looks now. It has to be more than just that pretty face. Even for you, my sister, it has to be more than just that handsome man. Make love to their mind. Find out what's in here, okay? Find out get, find out their thoughts of what they think about the things that you think about. You get their perspective on, their beliefs and where they are spiritually. Okay? And for the most part, you would know because all you had to do is just listen to a person talk. And when they do a whole lot of wong, 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 my clothes, my car, wong, 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 talking about sports, wong, 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 a whole lot of all that kind of talk, it doesn't fill you, it doesn't spark nothing in you. They're pretty much just talking out of their head, and they're not making love to your mind. I mean, spiritually, it's like y'all just on two different. This is not a relationship video message. All I'm saying is, family, that message was for somebody, okay? It was for somebody. It's time to move on. Many of you are evolving, okay? Whether it be relationship, your current job, whatever the case may be, you are evolving, and the spirit is telling you, okay, now you outgrown this. It's time for you to elevate. Time for you to move up. When it comes to those who are dealing with spiritual warfare, it starts with you. Do the work with you. Go within yourself and fight the good fight. and you will see it being manifest out here. You being victorious because you already won the battle. You just got to go within yourself. Peace and love to you all. And thank you for your love and support in my channel. Even for those who give your sister a love offer of $2, $3. I get this, every now and then. And don't think those amount does not go unnoticed because I always email me and you and I tell you thank you. Okay. I'm just humbly grateful because all I'm doing is sharing my experiences. But many of you always show the love, and I thank you. Even if it's just a comment, I thank you and I receive it. I receive it. Peace and bye for now.